Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can. Hey, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
I hope everybody's having a good week so far. I feel like we haven't seen you guys in so long. I feel like it's been ages. I hope
It feels
everybody.
like it's been a really long time.
Yes. I hope everybody had an amazing holiday and an amazing new year. Yeah, we're so happy to be back. We have an amazing artist coming on, Miss SUV. She's been on before, so we're happy to have her back on. So yeah, Miss Tina, you have anything to say?
Excuse me. Just like to say welcome, everyone, and hope you guys all have happy holidays, blessed holidays, Christmas, happy New Year's to everyone. May you guys have a blessed New Year this year. Just prayers to everyone, and just God bless y'all, and we love you guys. We missed yous, and we are all happy to be back. And we have our amazing artist, CestuQuiVie. She'll be coming on here shortly,
Yes.
and she's going to tell us about her journey and what brought her to doing music and other other gifts that she's been blessed with. So
Yeah.
we'd just like to thank you guys all for being here and supporting us, showing us love and support.
Yes, absolutely. So yes, without further ado, let's go ahead and bring Miss SUV on. Is she on ready to be let
She
in?
in the house? Is she in the house?
Yes. Let me tell Mr. Henry. Go ahead. So yeah, Henry's gonna go ahead and let her in. You guys are in for an amazing interview. She is fantastic. Little sidebar, me, Tina, and Miss SUV were on the phone for about an hour before this. Mucking
Yes.
it up. We love each other because
Yeah,
we love.
she is really amazing. She's my business partner. We've worked together for quite a few years, and she has a lot to tell you guys about, and just that you guys know, her journey and how amazing she is and what she does.
Yeah.
So,
So, why don't you tell us how you guys met just before she gets on? While Henry is trying to get her on, why don't you tell us how you guys met?
well, we have met by working together. We started working together, and we were just doing different businesses together and working together. And then she showed me the music scene, what she was doing, and she introduced me to that. And we started working doing construction, and we were building a motel, um, fixing a motel from top to bottom. And we became really close, and she introduced me to all these studios, and from there we clicked and became business partners, and started going to doing different studio acts, going to different festivals, just working together with different musicians, putting ourselves out there, and showing everybody what we're about. We helped a lot of people out, elderly, and there she is right now. Welcome to our show, Sister V.
Hey, long time no
Hi,
see.
beautiful.
Oh, we lost you, SUV. We can only see
Come
a black
back.
screen. We can only see a black screen, babe. There you are.
You're trying to get it go white, huh?
Yeah, it's okay. Ah, Okay, so then what happened?
And like we were working at a motel, and we did construction work, taping. Um, we got really close doing that, and then we would just go to these different music festivals, go to these different, like, there were bars, and they were, just um music things on the street. We'd just go over there, introduce ourselves, tell them who we are. And she got me out of the stage fright, because I do like to sing, I do
Yeah.
like to write, and she brought me out of that. So one
Nice.
day we were just having fun, and she's like, you know what, get on the mic. So I did, started singing with her, and she's like, just let it all out. Just I just let it all out, and then it was amazing. From there, we just stood together, we worked together, did festivals together. I introduced her to a lot of musicians. I helped her through a lot. She's helped me through a lot. And we're business partners till this day. And once everything goes gets in order for me, I will be going to Florida to meet up with all our other business partners, the Bozy World and all them that are down there, and
Awesome.
create more things over there with her.
That's wonderful. That's amazing. I can't wait for
And I
that
would
trip.
like to bring her. I would like to have her meet, you guys too as well, and introduce her to you guys and our other music team that we have, the
Awesome.
Bozy World.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be amazing. I would love that.
Well, so what do you think?
I love
She's
that.
pretty amazing, huh?
She is. She really is. I love her outlook on everything. I love that she is God driven. I
Oh
love
yeah.
that she is very in with the times. I love that she wants to go forward, forward, forward. She's not a backwards type of person. Um, I love her energetic. She's very energetic. I love that she's knowledgeable of the music scene, knowledgeable um, in
Actors,
every.
like,
Yeah, I love that she knows like different genres, knows different avenues. Um,
mhm.
she's very smart. So I just love that she's very um,
A jack of all trades. Like, that's how I am,
mhm.
a jack of all trades. I like to do
Yeah,
music. I
yeah.
like to, like, model. We modeled together, our first time modeling together.
Mhm.
They just threw us on the runway, and I didn't know what to do either, but we did it. We did it.
Yeah. No, yeah. So I just love that she's very um a go-getter and that's what we need in the world right now. Is a bunch of go-getters and just, the anything in the music industry that's positive. I just think that is so needed right now.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, I love that for sure.
We
She's
need more of them. We need more of them like us around, like
yeah.
more of the people that support each other, that
Yeah,
are, that love each other, support each other. And without God, we wouldn't be nobody. None of these musicians, none of these promoters, none of these artists, producers, none of us would be anything without God.
that's absolutely
God's the
correct.
only God's the reason why who we are today, and why we are, where we're at in different places in our life, you know, blessed, gifted, everything.
Yes,
And
that's
I thank
absolutely
him for everything,
yeah,
because
absolutely.
she showed me a lot through, through the years that I've known her. She showed me a lot. We did a song together. I did the lyrics. I wrote the lyrics, and we actually freestyled it together and sang it. But yeah, we have a lot of things in common as well. And we like helping out communities, and if they need help with anything, like, we'll put our, like, many hands. That's when I met her and the team was when they're called Many Hands. So Many Hands is where you then lend out your hand to everyone, help them out, and there's many hands going around just helping each other.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. Let me see what is going on. Is she still having problems getting on or
Let me see.
Sorry, guys, we are having a little bit of technical difficulties getting her on, so give us just a few.
Give us a little bit of time. We'll be getting her on shortly.
Yes, absolutely. What does
She says she can't hear us.
she can't hear us?
Mhm.
It has to be her oh well maybe hold on. Maybe her mic is muted.
Oh, let's see.
Hold on, I'm texting Henry.
Are you there?
I am.
Can you hear me?
I can. Yeah.
Are you there, CestuiQuiVie?
I didn't try getting her on. I don't have any contact to get a hold of her. Tina does.
She's trying to get on right now.
She's trying to get on. Bear with us, guys. Sorry.
Sorry for the inconvenience, everyone. He needs to add her.
He needs to add her, is what she said.
Yeah, she's trying to get on now.
Okay. So did you have a good New Year's, Miss Tina?
I did. It was. We made it the best that we can, and just looking forward to the new year. You know, like God's God's with us, and He's amazing, and just give all the glory and praise to Him.
Yeah.
You know, but didn't really do much. Just relaxed.
So did you have a good?
Did you?
You know what? I really didn't.
Did you have a good New Year?
I really haven't done anything. I really didn't do anything. Only because crazy train. You know what I mean? So I really didn't do anything. I just
Everything you have going on.
yeah. And so I just stayed home and relaxed and just didn't do anything. You know, you watch it on TV and stuff, the countdown. So I just really just stayed
Yeah.
home. Yeah.
Yeah, we watched the ball drop.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
So yeah, we watched the ball drop, listened, and then watched all the artists which perform.
Yeah.
You know, the performances and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's always nice. That's always nice to watch.
Yeah, I love that part. All the
Yeah.
performances, the
It's always
music.
interesting to see who they bring on. Sometimes they bring old people
Yes.
on, like the older artists, and then sometimes they bring new artists. So it's just always nice to see who they bring on.
Oh yeah, they had some oldie singers on there. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me see. So how was everyone else's New Year's? Did you guys have a great New Year's?
Yeah, tell us in the chat, guys, how your New Year's was. Let us know. We would like to know.
She's not able to get her mic on.
She can't get it on?
No. Is there a way where we could have her without the mic? No.
No, because then we're not going to be able to hear her.
Yeah.
She can't get it on because her earbuds are not working or something. Is that what it is? We're trying to figure it out, guys. Give us just a few minutes. I'm so sorry. Let us know how your Christmas, your New Year's, everything else was.
And how is the beginning of your New Year starting? And
Yeah.
what are you guys doing tonight? What's something positive that happened in your life this New Year's starting?
This January. Tell us what's going on.
This January?
What you got? What you got?
How do I see the messages?
You go on, like, do you see the icon on the bottom that says chat? On the right side?
The little three dots?
Yes. Click on that.
It says extra camera, presentations. Not that one, huh?
No, here, hold on. I'm going to show you what I see. Is CestuiQuiVie waiting in the thingy?
Waiting room? Or the artist room?
Yeah, is she waiting to be let in? Henry says he doesn't see her.
How was everyone's day today?
Go ahead and answer it.
Hey.
I cannot, for the life of me, get the app to let my use the app. I've tried. I really looked on Google. It's not letting me.
Okay. So copy the link. Copy the link and go to Chrome. Paste it to Chrome.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that.
I have to do sometimes because sometimes it won't work for me too.
I got you. Okay, I'll do that right now.
Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye. I'm back. Oh, I try to
Is
tell her
she
to do
is
it a different way.
okay,
She's
perfect.
trying to do it a different way that I told her. So,
Okay.
how do you see the chats? There she is. Mm.
There she
Hello!
Welcome, welcome,
Thanks for
our
having
beautiful
me.
CestuiQuiVie.
Hey
How are you
sis,
doing today?
no see.
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. How you all doing today?
We're doing
We're
so
doing
good.
awesome.
That's good. Sorry for the wait. I finally put it in Chrome and now we're working, so my bad.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. You look beautiful as always. Beautiful as always.
Thank you.
Yes,
You
you do.
too. You too, Tina. Love
Thank
this.
you.
Oh my gosh. Long time no see. I told everybody that we were on the phone for an hour before you got on. I told them because we love each other. I'm like, so
It's been a
it's
long
all
time,
good.
a long time. So, CestuiQuiVie, tell us a little bit how you started in the music industry and your journey.
Well, my mother and other family members have been playing different instruments in the industry. My mom does a lot of opera singing, so I grew up with her traveling around and whatnot, and was kind of grew up around her, like her friends who also were musicians. Um, Getting older in my life, I sat there one day, um, and I was wondering what I really wanted to be in my career, as I've done all different types of things, but I've never really found anything that stuck out enough for me to be that interested. Um, and I realized I do a lot of art. This tree is actually something I'm working on right now. I like singing. I like to create music, and I was like, well, I do hear a lot of artists on the radio, and I know that people get paid for these things. So how can I do that?
Yes.
Um, so little by little, about 11 years ago, I was praying that I could find a way in, because I didn't really know what I was doing, as I never went to school for any of this stuff. And I didn't really want to ask for help of people I know who are already in, because then in my mind, I would have been referred to as, oh, that's their friend or that's their daughter, not CestuiQuiVie. So I said, well, I'm just going to work hard at it and I'm just going to figure it out along the way. Um, I first started off actually learning psychology. Um, Psychology for me was important, not for like people necessarily. It was just more psychology so I could learn it for myself about my own traits and what it is about me that makes me me. Um, and then, from there, I decided to go online, and I found these chat rooms online that people would go live all day, and they would go live and they would have games you could play. Some of their lives, they would sing. You would have people who would dance or just sit there and tell jokes. It was, all kinds of stuff. And so I remember I sat on my live and I didn't do anything. And for the past few lives, I just sat there on my live, just waiting for people to come in, right? And I'm like, maybe I just need to watch other people's lives. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. And so I'd go start watching other people's lives. And I noticed that like people would talk or they would do something to entertain you. And the people who weren't entertaining and they were just standing there, I thought, okay, So now I kind of know what I'm supposed to do, because if I'm on live, that means I'm entertaining people, even if I can't see them. So then I have to find I need to do something. And I'm the kind of person at the time, I didn't like telling a lot of people about anything about my life. I'm really inclusive, I'm super cool and, mysterious. And so I would go on my live and I would start talking about my day. I would start talking about my anything. And from that point on, it was my way to outlet anything I was feeling or anything I thought about people or anything that was going on, because I was like, no one's going to see that I know is going to be on here to see anything I say. So I can say whatever I want. And it's a safe space.
Mhm.
I did that for about like 2.5 years, 2.5 years, 3 years. I had a big following at that point. People would send me money just for performing, and I wasn't performing anything crazy. I would be just talking to people. I started learning how to be a life coach at the same time. So, because psychology that I was learning for myself, I thought, well, if I'm helping myself, then I could start helping others. So I realized that like learning people's psyche as well as like their health and their body were really important, because I do it for myself. So I wanted to do it for others. So then I started using my platforms for just ranting and raving, which people loved, to more or less start talking about like health and God and, just everything in between, and how to learn and help each other to be nourishing our bodies and our souls at the same time. So then I would get a lot of artists and musicians and people from different places that needed help. One time, I had this beautiful friend that lived in New York City that was an opera singer, but would perform at Broadway shows. And she had the horrible time of insomnia for like 40 plus years. And she just could not get to sleep. And so one day I said, well, I will tell you, but you have to follow it. And I was really mean. All these people I was really mean to, and they loved it. They thought it was a gig, I was being serious, but they were just like, you're just being spicy and it's a little extra. And I said, if you follow by this routine, do it for 2 weeks. Because I told her, I said, it's not just, what you eat, it's your lifestyle. And everything has to go and combine together in order for everything to come into place for you to go to sleep at night. After 2 weeks, she hit me up. She comes into my live. She goes into my box, which we used to have so people could come and you can see them live. And she was like, oh, I just have to tell you, Avalonius, that's my name. Avalonius, I can finally sleep. And so then from there on, people started telling their friends about me for things I could help when it became to be a life coach. And so people from all over the place started coming into my live room and just telling me about their problems, ailments that they had, mental problems they had, just different things. And I would try my best to assess the situation properly and give them the best solution for it as their friend. So from that point on, I realized that I really liked helping people. And I started to like work on my family. I'd have my family come into my office and I would break them down and figure out what's going on. And I said to myself, okay, all right, I really like this. So God, which is my boss, gave me my first house and a car. And because I really wanted my own space. And that's where God said, here you go. Now you have a car, you have a house, all paid for. Just live in it and do what I tell you. So I said, okay. I did this for a while. I was going live about 15 hours a day, sometimes over 24 hours a day. And I would just sit there. But then I thought, well, I need to make money. And then that's when God stopped me. If you ever try to make money for what I'm teaching you to help people, I will cut you off faster than you can even say or even think about it. And I said, okay, that's understandable. People need help. It's not fair to use that to make money. So, okay, that's fair. So how do I make money? I need to make money, and if I get anything that's full time, I won't have time to help my friends anymore. So then God was showing me. He goes, okay, well, look on your YouTube. And I said, okay. I edit videos. I do my own graphic designing. I did all my own. I filmed my own videos. I did my own scripts. I curated everything. I curated characters. I did singing and dancing. I made all of the scenario up. And then God said, do you not see what I'm telling you? And I was like, oh, entertainment. Huh. I thought it my whole life. My mother, at the age of, since I was basically in her arms, had me trying to put me into modeling gigs, tried to put me in different outfits for a really long time. At 8 years old, she had me at my first modeling gig that was, I was signed up to an agency that was going to have me modeling for all kinds of different companies. I was bawling my eyes out because I didn't want to do it. And my mom had to like taunt me and say, I'll give you toys. I'll let you do this if you'll just do this for me. I didn't want to model. At the age of 16, my mom had me in modeling and acting again. And I was in Barbizon School, which is for modeling and acting. The big one I think is in New York City, but I was in Tennessee. And so basically this was a smaller version to help me get to New York City. I didn't want to do it. It was awkward because I had to lie and I had to pretend to be something I wasn't. I'm like, I'm sorry, but this is a waste of my time. Well, I learned all that stuff. So by the time I was doing psychology and all that, and I started to like learn the health message, and I started to make these videos on YouTube as Avaloni's improvement, I didn't realize it just kind of stuck in my brain. Also, I started making websites since I was 13 years old with a few of my guy friends from 6th grade because I thought that was a normal thing to do. Apparently not everyone does that. So I just kind of knew how to do these things that I kind of added to all this. And I said, okay, so you're telling me that if I do entertainment, that you will pay me to do that, which I think is fun anyways, and it doesn't feel like it's work, and then you'll let me do my life coach for free? So the whole idea was like, I could do TV shows, festivals. I could do, anything I wanted, as long as I help people. And a lot, when you go into like the entertainment world too, you start meeting people who are into weird stuff. So then God was telling me, those are the people you find. And was trying to like humble me and say, it doesn't matter who you see. I don't want you to look at them for who the world sees them as. I want you to forget what they look like and just see them. And then I'm going to run through you and speak to them in a way that only they know it would be me, because there's no way you would ever talk to them that way. So, so then I started doing that. I started working on my TV show, Journey Through Time. That was about 10 years ago. And I started to work in that aspect to things. So little by little, I met, my business partners, Baby T being one of them. And, I moved into my car at one point. And this is after I sold the house because God told me to. My God literally, I think before I really even knew that I was selling the house, was like telling me to get rid of stuff. And I'm like, why? Okay. And so like, I might ask why, but I always do what God says because I don't want the repercussion. So I started getting rid of all my stuff. And then I was like, I don't have a car. Like, what are you doing? And then all of a sudden I had a car. And so I was like, okay, I guess I'm leaving. So I moved into my car. And, I was used to being around Baby T and a lot of our other business partners because we had quite a lot of people that worked for us. And so we had barbecues every day. We would go to the grocery store together. There'd be like 10 of us going to the grocery store at the same time. We would have these big barbecues almost every day, breakfast, lunch, dinner. We were always making music, always just chilling, partying, hanging out, relaxing, making music, whatever. We were always doing something. So when I got into the car and I had to move away from everything that I helped build, I was lonely because I had people online, but like I didn't really have anyone around me or anything. And so, and I didn't want to like get a house or an apartment or a room for rent because I knew that God was putting me somewhere and I needed to follow that and not go against that. So living in my car for 2 years was really important because I needed to follow where I needed to be led. So I kept praying and I said, Father, I'm lonely. I'm used to a lot of people around me all the time. And now I don't have anyone around me. I don't have any friends out here. And I don't want to make any friends out here because the people I have talked to, they're not on the same mental innovation growth level I'm in. So I'm not mad at them. But I need to be who I am so I can constantly keep being who I am. And then I met a whole group of people online that do the same thing. And so then one thing led to another, to where right now, one of the companies that I own is called Bosley World. And basically we do entertainment. So it's like, podcasts, TV shows, movies, festivals, events, you name it. Anything that's artsy and creative, we find ways to do it. And so we want to be able to make it where people can feel comfortable being their true self in a positive way, of course, as artists, and make money for what they're worth, what they think they're worth. Because to me, that's really important. You see a lot of people that, they have jobs or they're at home moms or a lot of different things, and people around them do not support them in the way they should be supported. So they don't feel like they can expand themselves. They don't feel like they can grow and do the artwork, do the painting, do the shirts that make them happy that they don't know that can be sold, but they can be more than just $5. And they can be enough, people that they can distribute them to like Target or certain stores in the mall. And that, helps them to make enough income where they can start living their life and not surviving. Because I feel like a lot of people survive and they forget that you can still live too. So Bosley World is basically that, where we have people all around the world that have that they play on stage. They're pretty big artists for the most part. I keep forgetting who I'm talking to sometimes because I'm more invested in like the marketing aspect of this, building the website. I do like the finances. I do influencing and all the backward stuff to help everyone else. So when we talk to certain people, I don't know who I'm talking to at the time. And they could be like, they're really big celebrities where then my friends were like, do you know who we're just talking to? And I'm like, yeah, I know. They do some cool art stuff too, huh? And they're like, yeah, but that person and this is their name and they're talking to us. And I'm like, okay, cool. Because God, I'm so grateful that God put that in my mind, where again, in the beginning, he was like, I'm going to erase their faces from you, but you're going to still help them in the way that I am going to reach them. So to keep me humble in everything that I do, because it's not about fame. It's not about, oh, look at all this. It's like, it's cool to me that like everything that God promised is happening, but I'm using this opportunity to speak to people deeply. Back in 2020, when COVID was going on and, people couldn't really leave their homes at all, I was still doing social media, but I was like, okay, I know psychology for the most part. I studied that all the time. And, I know health, but one of my, my parents, my family's, what would he be called? He's a health doctor, like natural medicine. So his name is Maimon Wilson. If anyone ever wants to look him up online, Maimon Wilson has been in my family's life for a really long time. My family have given him land and a lot of money to help towards his goal to help people from tumors, cancers, and other ailments that doctors have said that never can be cured. Maimon Wilson has a huge school out here. I think it's in Georgia or Alabama, and everything that he does is for God. So he teaches by the Bible, and everything that he teaches is using herbs, nuts, and grains. There's no fish, no dairy, no red meats, no white meats. It's all plant-based. And he prays a lot. So I was gifted the opportunity to go to his school online when all this was going on for free. Because my family have donated so much money and so much land to him throughout the 35 years something they were doing, I got the opportunity to do it because I don't have money. And so
That's awesome.
I ended up graduating for a medical missionary. So then now I know how to help people with like health problems and whatnot as well. So then it started helping me out more being a life coach, because now I can have that triangle of, science, health, and God, because God's always number one. And then, but along the way, I've been meeting a lot of people, and I've just been feeling blessed because I am helping young people who are my age, people who are older than my age and more mature, that are not in the right headspace, that are not doing the right things, that when they make music, we guide them to be more creative, to let that outlet, to be that space. We have music reviews where we have a lot of people who show up, they share their music so we can listen to it, and then we guide them on what we think they should do to their music to make it better all around. And sometimes it's lyrics. Sometimes people's lyrics are not the frequency that I would normally listen to. So if someone has, a lot of people respect us. And so I always say, look, I really like the music. You made a good beat on your DAW program. Your voice is awesome, but the lyrics, if you want me to share it and if you want me to listen to it and support it, you have to find something else to talk about, because I cannot share this with people if I wouldn't listen to it. And so we've actually found a lot of people who will change their music out just for us, because they want us to share their music. They want us to help them to one day make money from this, because we let them be themselves. We've had artists that sometimes they sounded really weird, and we don't judge anyone. Any style, anything they do, we always encourage as crazy as you want to be. But some people would make some music that we'd be like, this is really wild. And so we would keep instructing this person specifically to hey, why don't you do this? Or add this. Hey, why don't you do this? And now they are so professionally sounded after about a year of us training them, going on music reviews, that we can't, I have completely forgotten what they used to sound like, what their music was. That I'm like, the difference, the level of because these people want to make money. They want to be in that world so they don't have to keep being the 9 to 5 every day, is super powerful to them. And so praise God, because God loves music too. And God created music. And so, I am really grateful for all that.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. What's one artist you would like to do music?
I don't have one. I want to do it with everyone. I want to try all the genres, get myself out of my comfort zone, and just see what comes up.
That's awesome.
So what's behind your name? If your name is
Different styles.
CestuiQuiVie?
Yeah, what's behind that name? What's behind your artist name?
So, CestuiQuiVie. I actually have a lot of band names. This was the only one that stuck. So, I am in business, right? I make sure I do my research for my legal stuff. I do all the websites and all the configurations, and I'm trying to make, so there's Bozy World, and then Abalone Improvements is like the protection of Bozy World. So Bozy World can protect all the people inside of it. So it's like the castle wall of the castle around the whole, I mean, the, what am I saying? The fence, the brick, like the wood, like
I know what you're trying
the
to say.
rock, the stone fence that's around the whole property, that protection. That's what Avalon's improvement is. So I went into a class that was to learn about trust funds. So a trust fund, a lot of people know a trust fund to be like trust fund baby, but a trust fund's for business and also property. So when I went to this class, I was researching and they were teaching about like different the way trust fund works and why people use a trust fund. You don't have to use a trust fund if you're rich. It's for anybody. If you can afford it, you can do it. It's just like a protection over your company, over your property. If someone tries to sue you, because there's a lot of people who act crazy, that they have crazy lawyers, you never have to be scared, because a trust fund is literally a lock and key in a vault that only you can touch. No one can ever touch your vault. They might be able to like barely dent it by like nothing, but they can't touch it. And so there was a word that they used, which was called CestuiQuiVie. And CestuiQuiVie means he who lives. Because it's really important. That word is very important in trust funds, he who lives. And that goes into a whole nother realm itself. So I loved the name CestuiQuiVie because in my mind always goes to God because God's my best friend. So I instantly, he who lives, because Jesus died on the cross for us, blood is his blood, so we could be renewed and changed within that sacrifice. And so he who lives. So CestuiQuiVie just became the name I chose. And so then I love it though, because every day, since I always see it, it reminds me on the goals I'm trying to build on my different businesses that coincide together.
Nice.
And then also those who know what a trust fund is and what that word means, they know that I know, which is a good thing because then they know I know stuff.
Yes.
I've been paying attention.
Yep.
Okay. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, wow. Well, I want to have this festival. It's a music festival. We're going to have a lot of different genres because, most festivals usually have like one main genre, but we're not trying to oppose to that. We want any person that wants to play. So if you have rap, country, classical, EDM, reggae, it doesn't matter. We'll have stages for different people to play on their space. That way everyone can come hang out and find something they like. So that's one of like my main ones I really want to do. I had a dream the other night, but I get these wild dreams sometimes. And I've seen this place before, and then I saw it again recently, so it has to be for something. But I kind of would think it's cool if I can get like one of those houses that they turn into like a museum. And I would love to be able to own one of those so that way if I can live there and also like, still use it as a museum and have people come by, that would be really cool. Because then like I can have music there, have live music there, people maybe have like some tea or boba or something where people can hang out and just to kind of enjoy the vibe. One of my
Mhm.
long goals would be a resort. Something I thought about a lot is this is resort, and it's a mental resort. So people show up, and we help them mentally um, to escape from not escape anymore. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like like people want to escape all the time, and my thing is don't escape, face it so you can live from it and move on. So we would have art therapy, garden therapy, water therapy, food cooking therapy, sewing therapy. It'd be like different things at this resort that people can get into. And then like we would also have licensed life coaches that they would have, group sessions and one-on-one sessions with people to kind of help them feel better, about whatever they're doing in their life and their goals and stuff. So those are some things that I want to start getting going soon.
That's amazing. Do you
That's amazing.
yourself
That's
have
awesome.
it? Do you yourself have any new music coming out?
Yes, I've had a lot of music in the vault. I don't really have a lot of music out right now. Almost like over 100 songs are in my vault. Artwork, videos. Um, I've just been trying to like get everything for the name CestuiQuiVie on my social medias set up the way I need it to be before I started to produce my music.
Yeah,
So that's funny that you say that because this month I'm actually going to start letting all of it out.
that's amazing. That's
Can't wait to
awesome.
hear.
And it'll be on all platforms. So
Well, good. That's amazing. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
thank you.
So, what is that behind you? Is that like a lamp or something? It's driving me nuts. I have to know what it is.
It's a tree.
Oh, it's a tree? Is it a
Yeah.
live tree or is it not?
No, it's everything that I've created for it.
I love it. I love
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, I've been looking at
The
it
feathers,
online. Do what?
the feathers are made of fabric.
I love it. I
Is
love
there a
it.
meaning to it? What's the meaning to the tree?
You know what? It's funny. So the festival that's coming, right? Because
Mhm.
I think of in the future, so I'm trying to plan out how I'm going to be doing things. So I bought all my camping supplies because me and my team, once Lou, my business partner, moves out here, we're gonna start festival hopping. Because one of my business partners and I live together, and then one of them is up in Orlando, and another one's he's gonna be out here soon, and we're all gonna live together. So I've been trying to get this festival rolling. So the plan is we're gonna start festival hopping, and we are trying to also find a way where we can do maybe vendors so we can have our merchandise and start sharing our music that we have from the community. Um, have a safe space where people can come hang out with like a little lounge chair, maybe some tea and stuff. So we need a mascot because when I would go to these festivals, the vendors sometimes would have like little statues or something
Mhm.
out so you kind of know, oh, I want to go to that vendor. So I was like, okay, how are we going to stand out? So this tree I'm still working on is going to be that. It's going to be right in front of the vendor on the outside so people know to come inside and what we have going on. I figure if it's unique enough, people are going to go, I'm trying to get, I haven't done it yet because I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but I want to get this tree to make music where I can hit a button and I can put some songs in it and it'll just start playing music or something. I don't know that part yet.
You can do it. You can do it. I know you can.
Well, they have these lollipops now. Have you seen them? You can put them in your mouth and they make music. I just bought some. They are the coolest.
It's weird,
Oh
isn't
well.
it? It's weird, isn't it? Like you hear it in your
Yeah.
ear. It's weird. It's so weird. I don't know how they do it or whatever, but it is the weirdest feeling and the weirdest thing. You're like, wait, what? How?
Yes.
I'm confused. And you take it out and you're like, and you put it
Yes.
in. It's the weirdest thing. The weirdest.
What's one thing that's that you get stage fright from?
I don't like being stared at. Like, I've been on stages a lot. When I was younger, I used to drink a lot. So that was the way I used to handle going on stage. But I don't do that stuff anymore. So it's just being stared at because it's like I'm performing. I know that.
I'm
So obviously
fixing to
people
say,
look in my direction.
babe, you're in the wrong industry. You don't like being stared at. I'm like,
Yeah,
because that's all you're doing is being stared at when you're on stage
yeah,
singing. Huh?
yep. I know.
And
So that's
especially
something you're gonna work on, huh?
modeling, when you were modeling, like you're nothing but being stared at.
I
Ugh,
know. I know. It's
yes.
pretty interesting. Well, yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's just I'm not sure what it is about it. It's just it catches me on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm doing something and people just happen to be in the same space, it's like we're like coincidingly hanging out together.
Yeah.
But when you're just being stared at by a whole bunch of people and you're like, and yes, baby T, I have been working on it. Um I have been definitely working on it. I decided that I've been meditating a lot, and when I go work out, I when I'm done working out and I'm on the treadmill, I close my eyes and I'll listen to my music, and I just imagine myself like going on stage, and there's like a crowd of people coming from like a festival or whatever, and then I'm on stage and people are out there. So that's been my focus is like that kind of mentality. So that way it's been helping me to like loosen up a little bit and not let that pressure me because it's not that big of a deal at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Because they're good.
You got me. You got me out of that.
They're going to judge you whether
Because
they're
yeah,
not staring at you or they're going to judge you if they are staring at you. So regardless, it doesn't matter.
Yes, you are so right
Just,
about that.
just be you, Ma. Just be you. Who cares? Who cares? At the
but
end
let
of
me
the
tell you, her
day,
character is amazing. Like out there, like when we were walking the runway, like she was just like doing her own thing, and I was like, oh my goodness, like I wasn't just telling you, my first time I was nervous, but she was out there, and I was like, all right, I got this. So
Yeah, I was like
I
swinging my
did it.
arms and I'm like, hey.
y'all are funny. Y'all are cute. That's cute. Oh my goodness.
Let's see. What's one of your favorite songs that you have written and produced?
You can't do that to an artist, man. You know, honestly, my piano piece, my first composed piano piece that you heard,
Hmm.
that one is my favorite piece because the emotions that I felt at the time that all things were going on, I didn't have a way to speak about it. So I composed an art piece through the piano to explain what I was feeling without having to say it. And that was my favorite piece
Is
for
the
sure.
piano the only instrument you know how to play, or do you play multiple?
That's awesome.
I actually play the drums. I can play the clarinet, trumpet. What else, Tina? I can play a lot of instruments. I don't know half the names of the stuff that are at the recording studios that when we would go. So, but I can play
The
anything.
harmonica.
Harmonica, yeah, yeah. Um, I play by ear. My mom taught me how to play by ear, so it's just I can hear it, and then if I can like it just if I like after a little bit of playing, I can catch on pretty quickly for the rest. I remember it was one New Year's. Okay, so prior, I was trying to learn how to play the drums, and I was trying to figure it out, but like I was really self conscious because people would be in the be around in the office while I played. So I wasn't really playing because I was too self-conscious to play in front of anyone because the drums are loud. And then people would try to constantly instruct me and all this stuff. So it was just really uncomfortable and I didn't like playing. But I would try playing by myself. For New Year's, we have a ranch that has like 4 or 5 mansions on it. They're cabin mansions. Because it's 300,000 acres. Tina, remember that place up there with Raven? And so
Yeah.
it's like way deep in the mountains. So we have festivals that actually run up there because the cabins, there's cabins there as well as those mansion cabins. And those are specifically for people who are staying there and stuff. Because the cabin mansions are for like, if you know, like renting out the rooms in the house and stuff like that. So we had a big bash there, and we had this main hall, and we had all of our instruments there. So we had all these artists come up and spend the night with us and spend the day with us, and we like, you know, took them around and stuff. But long story short, there was a drum set there, and everyone's partying, you know, hanging out, doing their own thing, and no one was actually paying attention to the music artists because they were all talking and chilling and doing whatever. So it was my time to shine. So then my business partner Drew, he's playing the guitar and he's like going at it hard, and I just started like going at it and like really knocking it out. And these 2 guys are really close friends of mine. One of them died a few years ago. He gets up and he wakes up from his nap and he goes, "Who's playing the drums?" Because I played so well, he didn't know who it was. So he went to go look around. "Hey, Avalonius, you play the drums?" And then other people started looking. "Wait, since when did you play the drums?" And I was in the moment, so I didn't even pay attention to what they were saying. But I realized that it was something about that night that let me stop being self-conscious and just have fun. So I let myself go, and drums and the piano are probably one of my favorites to play. But I'm usually down for whatever.
Yeah, I really want to learn how to play the drums. Like I play the piano. Like piano is my number one. That's how I write my music. That's how I write everything. But drums, I really want to learn how to play the drums. Like every time I see like the drummer at church or the drummer in general, I'm just like always like, oh, I want to learn how to play the drums. Like I really want to learn how to play the drums.
Let me give you a tip.
Okay.
If you ever get yourself a drum kit, okay, whether it's an electric drum kit that goes into your laptop or computer that you can just listen to and hear so it's not out everywhere else, or you get a regular one, all I will say to you is this. I listened to Kanye West. I don't really like his lyrics, but I'll listen to the instrumental, and it's something about the beat on one of his songs that I really like, and I would listen to it and then start to like play around with that because the way the beat is made, it is perfect for the drums. But you can look on stuff on like, the thing about the drums is like, it's all about feeling it. So play some music and then just, if it's uncomfortable, play by yourself, but let yourself just do it. Find out, you just start playing around, doing random things, and then eventually you'll come to find a routine, and the routine becomes like, a whole thing. Now, I can't be a drummer in a band because I can't stick to being the main. Because when you're in a band, the drummer has to keep a beat and then everyone else follows. I can't do that because I'm trying to follow them and they're trying to follow me. So yeah, that doesn't really work out too well.
But as a singer, the band normally has to follow the singer because the singer goes willy-nilly sometimes.
Yes.
So, I mean, it goes both ways. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah, but what made me want to become a drummer is that, do you know who Kings and Country is? The Christian band?
No, okay.
There's one song by them that I heard, and the drums in there are so freaking amazing that I was just like, oh my God. And from that song, I was like, I need to become a drummer. Like, I have to become a drummer. Only because of this song. I'll have to send it to Tina so she can send it to you, or
Please.
we need to exchange information, and I have to send you the song because the drums,
Yes.
once you hear it, because of the drums, you're gonna be like, okay. And they're just, it's just like, I'm like, okay, okay. But only because of this song is the reason why I want to do drums.
Very cool. Hey, maybe that's the start.
I'm telling you, like, it's all of music is just my life, period. But just because of that one song, I was just like, okay, well, now I have to become a drummer, not only a pianist. I have to be a drummer.
At the studios that we were at, like they had drums, guitars, the piano, everything. We're just like testing everything out, and I like the drums too. We just got to get like the rhythm and feel the beat. I think that would
Yeah,
be awesome, though. You know,
that's awesome. I love it. I love it. I
girl
have an
drummers.
Yeah,
yes,
yes.
I have an electric guitar too that one of my girlfriends in the on the worship team at church gave me because she got a new one because I liked her pink one. It's like a glitter pink electric guitar, and she ended up getting a new purple one. So she gifted me her pink
Oh,
one.
love it.
I have that in my closet,
Oh,
and
that's awesome.
I need to learn how to play that, but I want to learn the drums first before I jump on the electric guitar. And I'm just like, girl, I'm going to be a jack of all trades when it comes to instruments, so I can like do all my own production when it
Do it
comes to
all.
music. Yeah, it'll be good.
That's the best way to be.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
awesome.
I started becoming more versatile in all these things
Yeah,
because I learned in life that okay, it's not. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but I have good intentions. You can't lean on people all the time.
right.
Like I learned that I used to try to lean on, like expect too much from people, and it started to make me upset and like burdened because people wouldn't keep the expectations that I needed for them. But that's not fair to those people either.
Yeah,
And so I realized that like I can't wait around, I can't do this, I can't do that. So I can't wait for people. If I want to do something, I have to find a way to get it done. And when people are ready, because life happens, things happen, so you can't just be like, "What are you doing?" And Tina knows. Sometimes I get too
Yeah.
anal. It has to be a certain way all the time, and so like, but that's
Mhm.
not what life is about. Like things happen, so you have to let that person heal or do what they have to do. But if you are on that same space to keep going, just do it. And
yeah,
then when people are ready to catch up, they always find your way. So that's when I started learning different instruments and just being very innovative in different aspects to stuff. So that way, like, I'll just do it. And then when I find help that is probably better than me at it, let them do it. If they don't help me, then hey, I'm okay with that.
yeah. Absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely. No, I get it. Yeah,
Yes,
I love it. I love it.
I love that you
that is
have
awesome.
such a lot of talent too, because I remember when I was being interviewed before, and you were talking about your guitar, and I was so excited for you. That is that's such a nice gift.
Thank you. Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, yeah. I love, like I said, I love everything that has to do with music. Being a songwriter, singer, play the piano. I want to learn the drums. I want to just anything that has to do with music. Like there's not a day that goes by that I don't have music on because it just has to be playing. And I go to sleep with music on. It just has to be, it's like
Hmm.
ingrained in my noggin. So yeah,
Did you know that there are glasses that you can get that's like for Bluetooth so it can play music?
no.
Mm. On TikTok they have some pretty good ones. I have a pair, and they look like normal glasses. You can even get glasses that have the clear lenses, but they have a Bluetooth, and you can hook up your music to it, and you can listen to music while you're doing stuff with the glasses on. You can even take phone calls, and I've actually taken phone calls,
Well,
and I can hear people, and they can hear me with it. It's pretty wild.
That is the coolest thing
That's
ever.
awesome.
Oh
That
my,
is,
I'm telling you, it's
well,
like a lollipop.
gonna have to get some of those.
Yeah.
The thing that they come up with is nuts. Like, I'm like, it's just too crazy. Like, some of the things that they come up with scare me. Like, I'm so scared of AI. Like, the chat GPT nonsense scares me so bad that I won't do anything with it, like, because it scares me. But like stuff like the stuff that they come up with is just nuts. Like, I don't know. I don't get it, but whatever works. But yes, the glasses, I'm gonna have to look into it.
They invent a lot of crazy stuff.
Hmm.
And baby T, I'm gonna have to buy some of
Yeah,
those
you're gonna have to send them to me so
lollipops
I can look
and then
into
send
it.
them to you. Yes, they are really good. And actually, the flavor's not that bad either. You know, because you would think something like that, the flavor would be kind of
Awesome.
like, no, it was both
Okay.
good. So
Yeah,
whatever.
that's it. But it's just
I was thinking about it. It is very trippy. Yeah, because you put it in your mouth and
Her
you can
mom
hear
was
it
our
in your brain.
hmm.
Wow. Oh, sorry.
her her mom, CestuiQuiVie's mom was our song director. She
Oh
was
no.
teaching us how to sing with
Yes.
the straw, and yeah. So, and then we got this gold straw from California, and it's kind of hard, but that helped too, and they helped me with that as well. You know,
Singing straws.
so hmm
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to show you
Yeah.
when I get back home to
Had 'em every
Colorado.
week.
My singing straw.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Yep,
we
I
every
still
week
have it in
she'd
my little
call us up
pouch.
and we would sit there and whatever lessons she had for us, her and I would just do them while we were together before she would come on or whatever. It was yeah, it was a pretty good time.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
It
that.
was nice that she did that. She like, she does music lessons, so she
I just gotta
uh so great, go ahead.
I just gotta get my vocals back and work on them and get them stronger. And she's heard me sing, and you have Miss Mercedes.
Yes, I've heard you sing. Yes, for sure.
So
Did you tell everyone about your song that you made for your dad?
Yes, she did. Hmm.
It's
yes,
beautiful.
so I'm still working on that. It's gonna get done. It's gonna get done this year. So yes,
Okay, so
but yeah, it's amazing.
your mom's voice lessons. What happened? Tell me.
Oh, yes, my mom, she just kind of like, since she does voice lessons, she just donated her time to our studio. So that way, anyone who was a part of the studio that worked for us, they could take free lessons as well. And that was really nice because it wasn't just voice
Yeah.
lessons, it was also like she does a lot of instruments too. So if anyone needed help with their like instruments that they were playing or whatever, that they could go to her and she would like help them to figure out what they needed to do next. And that was really nice to have that. You know, like I said, a lot of people when they saw how hard we were working, they really like jumped in and they just kind of blessed us pretty hard. I think they still do. They bless us pretty hard to be who we are today.
Yeah.
That's
So
That's amazing. Voice lessons should not be taken lightly because voice teachers who give their time freely at that is just a blessing in that. So, I mean, because it's a strain on their
Yes.
voice just as much as it is a strain on the artist's voice for sure.
yeah.
So, that was a blessing that your mom was able to do that for you guys for sure.
I forgot to say something. I actually went to Colorado's America's Talent show. Um, the same woman who her name is Abigail Nadine. She is a country singer, and she is the one who helped Baby T and I to meet that guy who got us on the runway show, that rock show. She needed to sing for the Colorado's Got Talent show, and she didn't have any instrumentalists or backup singers. So she found us, and we were able to get on the show. Um, so that was pretty cool too.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
I love like little um opportunities
Blessings.
little pockets of opportunities and little pockets of blessings that are like just thrown in there, that God's little raindrops is what I call them. God's little raindrops
His
of like,
gifts he blessed.
that are just like thrown in there. That's just I love pockets of stuff like that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Um, it's honestly, I'm really grateful for everything I have. Last year in 2025, I had just moved down to Florida, and so I finally had gotten into a space that I could call my home, which is I'm in right now. And so I had, a year to kind of like figure out my surroundings and kind of like just decompress from living in a car for so long and constantly moving. So I don't have to do that for a while. Um, that this year, this is the year that everything has to get really serious because we're moving to Orlando, or around Orlando to really build the festival. So, like I said, I'm putting my music out, all my music out this month. And then as soon as my music's out and I get the right distributor to help me get that done, I'm actually going to start playing on stage. So I have music that I just create the beats to, and then I have music where I play music to and sing. It just, I don't sing to everything. I only sing to certain things. So, and I usually play live because I like to sing freestyle to my own music. I'll pray as the music's like going, and then I ask God to speak through me as I'm singing. So whoever is in the audience that needs to hear at the time will hear it. So my words every time I sing the same beat to will never be the same because I never know what I'm singing. To be honest, I never really know what I'm singing. It's not until after the recording that I hear my voice and I'll hear what I said. I'm like, wow, that was pretty good. Otherwise, I'm not usually sure. But then I'm going to be starting to, there's this island out here near Tampa called St. Petersburg. And there's a pier, a brand new pier that they have like a lot of nightlife there. And I've been talking to the music manager when I came down, and she's going to help me to get in to play my own music on stage. So that'll be one of my first gigs to start playing on stage, but I'm going to try to find other places to start really getting out there again. So I'm really excited. This year is going to be a good year.
Different venues.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm
Awesome.
happy for you. I'm really happy for you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I've been working hard.
You put your mind and set your mind to everything, and you do it.
So the
And
music,
I'll be seeing you guys sometime.
Can't wait.
so the music that you do, that's only beats. Is that for only you, or do you distribute that so other artists can put music and lyrics to it, or is that just music just for you?
Um, you know what? Making music, I it's a really hard question. No, it's a really easy question. I just don't know how to answer that easy. I make the music because I think it sounds good, and I'll always listen to it. If other people want to be on collaborating or to make remixes and stuff, I'm totally fine with it. And I've had people do that where they liked some of my beats and they wanted to do something. So I'll keep the original and still keep it that way and just tell them it's going to be a remix when you do it. And I've had people want to sing stuff on my stuff, and it's cool because I'll listen to it and go, wow, I didn't think about that before. That was fun. I'm glad you had fun with it, kind of thing.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, is
Yeah.
there anything that you want to tell your fans, or anything that you want to say that's coming up, or anything, because we're going to close up the interview. So is there anything that you want to say, anything that you want to tell anybody, any shout outs, anything that you want to say?
I just want to let everyone know out there that I know that this life can be really difficult, especially with the things you want to do in this life. And I know that everything I've probably said here today seems like it just went smooth like butter. Um, but it wasn't. And I've had a lot of hardships along the way. I've been homeless a few times that I put myself there. I didn't have to be. But if I didn't find a way to be humble, I wouldn't be right here. So no matter how much you're struggling, don't stop. If you need to take a break from time to time, everyone does that. But just make sure that you remember why you're doing what you're doing and don't stop for good. Don't take a hiatus forever. Just keep going and striving and keep your mind on that goal every single day. If you can do it every hour, every day, that's what I do. It's just been keeping me rolling. And find people that are like minded. And if you can't find people around you, just pray to God. And you will find people some way that will be like you to keep you on your goals. So don't lose hope. And just remember that you're loved no matter what you do in this life. So strive for that love that God can only give you. Because once you accept it, you will let that love reach out to everyone you meet so they can experience the same type of love. And I'm just grateful that I allow God in heaven to be my creator and everyone else's creator and be my boss so that way I can follow and do things the right way. Um, and I just want to say hello to everyone out there. If I haven't met you yet, I hope one day I will. And I'm honestly, I'm very grateful, Mercedes, that I could be a part of this radio show. Baby T talked a lot about you guys and such amazing things and really wanted me to meet all of you. And she hyped y'all up. You know, she was very like, you just gotta be my friends. You're gonna love them. You know, the show is really cool. And she always is right, and I know this, and so I know that like every time I've ever met anyone that she's introduced me to, um, I not only trust her even more, but I also get to meet a new family member that I can also be a part of for the rest of my life as well. So thank you for letting me be part of this opportunity. And I really love the show that you guys have here. It is literally the coolest. And you guys are so happy and friendly.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see where you guys go next.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And we'll
Awesome.
definitely bring you on again. You are welcome to come on anytime you want to.
Oh,
We
yay, thank you.
no, yeah. We love your personality. You're amazing.
Yes.
And
Very amazing.
yeah, and I know your future is so bright, and we cannot wait to hear your music and see where you're going. And thank you so much for taking the time to be on here. And we love you so much. And yeah, just thank you.
You're going to
And
go really far in life.
yes, you are. And we
We
will.
love you.
Yeah, we love you, and we'll see you soon.
God bless you. Happy New Year.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you. Bye. So that was a good interview. She did amazing.
She did amazing.
Yes, she did. She did. Thank you guys for tuning in. We had an amazing show. So yeah, we will see you in the next couple of days. We have some good interviews coming up. So thank you all for tuning in. That was an amazing interview. Thank you, Miss
Thank you,
Tina.
everyone.
Thank you, Miss
You're
Tina, for
welcome.
bringing this SUV in. It was great. And we will see you guys soon. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Love you. Thank you, Mrs. Mercedes. Love you guys. God bless you.
Bye.